The great thing about the Kettles is that people remember the stories.
A little girl came up with her dad, and I'd seen this little girl once before, and she started putting money in the kettle. And Dad said, "Tell the man where you got the money." And she said, "I got it from my birthday." And he said to me, he says, when she has a birthday party, she asks all her friends to bring money she can give to the Salvation Army rather than bringing her gifts.
I always love standing on the kettle because my grandfather was in the war, and he told me about how the Salvation Army helped them.
I had a gentleman walk by a few years ago and tell me that he had spent most of his adult life in penitentiary, and the only person that ever came to see him on a regular basis was a Salvation Army chaplain. But there was a fellow that came by, and he was quite disheveled, and he looked like a straight person. He had a $20 bill in his hand, and he put it in, and he looked at me and he said, "This is literally all the money I have. But he says, I think you people can use it more than I can."
The Salvation Army Christmas Kettles is a very significant part of our fundraising throughout the whole province and the Northern Territories. And the money that's raised in the kettles goes directly to helping families that are in need.
A lady came by and she had a young child, and she made a donation, and she said to me, she says, "I can remember one year where if it wasn't for the Salvation Army, my son and I wouldn't have had a Christmas."
We're grateful for everybody that says, "Can I volunteer and help at the kettles?"
Well, this will be my 16th year. I do it because I consider myself a people person, and I really like people.
When people volunteer at the kettles, they often say, "Wow, I didn't know it would be so much fun."
If you never try it, you won't know how good it feels when you go home after your shift.
I just want to say thank you to each of you that partner with the Salvation Army. For those that volunteer their time at Christmas time, for those that volunteer their time all year long helping in our programs. We couldn't do this without you. So thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Your help really does make a difference in our community.